So, how was your Magic weekend? Bro.
Hey guys, welcome to Magic the Chattering. I'm Alvin.
And I'm Nick.
Yeah, first up, our weekly Spartan Giveaway winner is...
Niana Pragasa. Niana wins RM15 ringgit in Spartan credits.
So if you guys would like to win 15 ringgit in Spartan credits, comment in the comment section below.
Next up, we're not gonna talk about meta this week. We're not gonna talk about any top 8 decks. Instead, we're gonna talk about the most expensive standard format since Cowblade.
It should be the dun, dun, dun.
Like that.
There's been an article that came up recently,
On MTG Goldfish.
that actually talked about how this season of Standard is actually the most expensive Standard since Cowblade. So tell us a bit of Cowblade.
Well, in the first half of 2011, Team Channel Fireball won Pro Tour Paris with a little known deck that we've come to call Cowblade. By the time that WotC banned both Jace, the Mind Sculptor, and Stoneforge Mystic from Standard in July 21st, 2011, most Grand Prix in 2011 had at least 88% of Day 2 decks packing Jace TMS and 70% of those Day 2 decks packing Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, if you think about it, WotC even admitted the fact that even during the dark days of Affinity, it wasn't as dominant as how Cowblade was in 2011. And guess what? It's now 2015 and we have Cowblade 2.0.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this graph.
Coincidentally enough, we're also back in Zendikar.
Yeah, as you can see from the graph, this is a card-by-card comparison of, cards in Cowblade and Jeskai Black. It's obscene that Jeskai Black is more expensive than Cowblade.
Well, I can see why.
700 USD, man. That's Cowblade was only 600 something USD. This is why we can't have everything we want. We wanted shocks, we got shocks. We wanted fetches, we got fetch.
Yep.
We wanted new duels, we got new duels.
And because we got new duels in Battle for Zendikar, the prices of the fetches from Khans of Tarkir increased by 17%.
That's
On
crazy
average.
shit, man.
Yeah.
It's, I think, one of the main reasons that we are in our current problem right now is we don't have a cheap red deck wins deck.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look during the Cowblade era, the tier 1 red deck wins deck only cost 70 ticks on Modo.
Yeah, but you also have to understand that because of the new Tango lands, Mono Red isn't exactly Mono Red now.
Yes.
We have like Atarka Red, which splashes for green, hence having to use Wooded Foothills and Cinderglade. And Atarka Command, which is also a rather expensive rare.
On Modo right now, Ataka rate is 215 ticks. That is the cheapest tier 1 beatdown deck in Standard.
Yeah, if you want to simplify it, I think 1 ticks is $1, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's
If you want to play
$250.
any other top 8 deck like Abzan or Jeskai, it's now gonna set you back about 400 to 500 ticks. That's obscene. Let's have a look at this graph over here.
Yeah.
As you can see, the chart shows the weighted average price of top 8 standard decks in the past 3 years. The blue line represents paper prices of Magic cards, while the orange line represents Modo prices of Magic cards.
Average price has increased a startling $359 between the end of September, which is the end of Magic Origin Standard, and October, the beginning of Battle for Zendikar Standard.
And you're right, that 37% increase from one season to the next. Why is this?
It's Tango lands. It's all about the Tango lands.
It's all about the Tango lands.
Yeah.
So the existence of Tangos makes fetches being played in all decks.
Yes.
And you said just now that now basic 3-color clans of KTK like Abzan and Jeskai are splashing a 4th and 5th color, becoming Jeskai Black or Abzan Blue or Abzan Red. This brings us to the next problem, where nearly every top 8 deck is playing the same spells.
Once again, like in the case of Cowblade, the majority of decks that have blue play Jace. The majority of decks that have white play Gideon. And both decks definitely play, between 8 to 12 fetches,
Yeah,
8 to 12 tango lands.
that's crazy. Yeah.
It's unprecedented.
It's crazy that 3-color KTK decks are now splashing a 4th color just for Kolagan Command and Crackling Doom.
Yeah.
Where previously it used to be Jeskai Charm, a $2 card. Now it's a $12 card, Kolagan Command. Where previously it used to be a shitty uncommon Valorous Stance, it's now an expensive rare, Crackling Doom. Decks are getting more homogeneous now. An Abzan deck is playing Crackling Doom. A Jeskai deck is playing Crackling Doom. Where's the creativity, guys?
So right, the article has stated that there is no real solution to the problem. The only solution being having to wait it out.
Until
But can-
April 2014.
Can standard players wait 6 months to play standard? We have an alternative solution.
We do?
Yeah. Play rogue decks.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell, man? It doesn't mean that if you play Abzan Red or Jeskai Black, it's the only way to win.
I understand that they're very powerful decks. But then again, I mean, they are the meta decks. And what better deck to play against the meta deck than a rogue deck?
So, yeah, the basic idea is you don't need to play expensive decks to win.
Yeah, you don't need to buy the expensive cards. Against the cards are expensive because of the demand.
Yeah, you're just feeding the monster by jumping onto the bandwagon.
Yeah, you will be one of the 88%. Do you want to be one of the 88%?
If there's a lesson to be learned, R&D,
Or R&D? I think this is more us. This is the hubris of players. Right? We have demanded good things, we have demanded fetches and dual lands in the same standard, and this is what we get. We
but
get
I want my Tamagotchi and my Snapcasters and my Lily. We're gonna get it next year, right? Right, R&D? We're gonna get it next year, right? Can I please have it? Please?
again, because we're talking about why modern was so expensive. That was the reason. Now standard is going to be even worse because it's a rotating format. So in summary, number 1,
Play rogue decks.
yeah, if you can't afford to buy the expensive cards, play rogue decks. Rogue decks are equally good.
Yes, rogue decks break the meta and eventually become the meta.
Yeah. And point number 2, don't ask for good things.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get my Tamagotchi and like Snapcaster and Lily next year, right? Right, R&D?
Yeah.
Please?
In the last year of Magic.
Please? Bitch, isn't this what happened to WoW the year before it died? We got everything we wanted. And then World of Warcraft TCG died. And isn't this like what's happening to Vanguard right now, where everybody gets everything they want and then it's dying? Yeah, Vanguard's dying. And isn't this like Yu-Gi-Oh, where like every year they give you as a Christmas box set, you get everything you want, and then they ban it next year?
That's right.
This is why we can't have nice things, right?
That's right. It's karma, bro. It's the universe trying to align.
Fuck.
Make everything balanced.
This has been Brita Jump Magic from Spartan Games Arena.
Next up.
Tu- 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 tu.
Next up, Unchartered Realms.
Welcome to Unchartered Realms. This is a new segment that we're creating weekly. This is where we discuss about Unchartered Realms and how it's gonna affect the future expansions of Magic.
We are going to be talking about Zendikar. So last we left Zendikar. Gideon and his band of merry Zendikari warriors have been holding steadfast and trying to take back Seagate from the Eldrazi.
It's pretty cool.
So in the last Uncharted Realms, Gideon was pushing up against the Eldrazi. Gideon being invincible and all that things. Everyone else is also invincible.
What a dick.
Yeah. So he kind of got a little talking to by his lieutenants. So he ended up strategizing. And
So he was using his head instead of his head.
and you get what we mean.
Yeah. Anyway.
So in the end, in the end, we actually had a pretty epic battle at Seagate with Gideon aligning himself to Drana,
Oh, nice.
meeting Kiora for the first time. Kiora and her, tentacle porn beasts, the sharks.
Wait,
her
is this like
serpents, her krakens.
Gideon's harem? So he has like Drauna on tap, which is like vampire sex, and then he has Kiora on tap, which is like tentacle porn. And who's next to join the party?
And Nisa and all her
Elemental
wooden toys.
porn.
Yeah, so it was actually a pretty epic ending, which actually I think will actually lead to the final battle, because at the end they had a little spoiler alert. Ulamog is coming to Seagate.
Ooh. Showdown at Seagate.
They would definitely have a showdown at Seagate. Now, where is Jace in all of this? Of course, like in a few more Uncharted Realms before that, Jace was meeting up with Hugin.
Oh, this is the art in Ugin's inside,
Yeah,
right?
so Hugin was giving Jace a little insight on why they can't just try to kill off Ulamog.
Ugin, also known as Nick Fury. So
Oh.
yeah, what did Ugin tell Jace?
Right, so he was explaining to Jace that Ulamog was basically a fragment, or kind of like a projection of the real Ulamog.
Is this just Ulama or also Kozilek and Emrakul?
From what I understand of it, Ulamog, Kozilek, and Emrakul are actually part of a bigger whole. Okay, the example that even Ugin gave was that take Ulamog's projection on Zendikar as a finger that you put into a pond. So this is the pond surface, this is the fingers that you put. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle,
So
wiggle,
he
wiggle.
puts it in.
Yeah.
He puts
So
it
the Zendikari are this little fish that see, oh, a little finger. But then they see it as Ulamog.
Shit, that's fucked up.
But in reality, or in magic reality in a sense, Ulamog is actually the hand.
Or just one of the fingers
Or
on the
one
hand.
of the fingers of the hand. Yeah.
And then Kozilek's another one.
This is Kozilek, and then this is Emrakul.
So the hand is like some top Galactus in the magic universe?
Perhaps. They're part of a bigger whole. And, cutting it off over here would basically have him just like pull out his hand and go and terrorize some other pond. Or in this case, terrorize some other plane.
Dominaria. Please.
And that actually could be where Emrakul is headed. It's actually headed somewhere else. Terrorizing another plane.
Like New Phyrexia?
New Phyrexia, or even
Innistrad?
Innistrad. Yeah. Ugin's solution to this is not to kill off the Ulamog projection, but instead trap him. Akin to trapping the finger under the pool so that the whole person just
That means the
can't
whole
escape.
hand can't move
Yeah.
away.
So,
Does it mean more hadrons?
more hadrons. But Jace actually expounded on this,
Okay.
thinking that what if they can actually create a bigger hadron trap, and not only just trap the projection, but the entire body.
Oh my god. You mean like a huge oblivion ring? Like a plane spanning, multi-plane spanning oblivion ring
That could be it.
that will be created by the Avengers. No, sorry, I mean the GATEWATCH.
Yeah. But this is my theory anyway.
I can't wait for January, man. Over the GATEWATCH is gonna be awesome.
Vortos is out there. Well, tell us your theory in the comments below.
And for the spikes, pay attention.
Yeah. This could lead to something.
Bitch.
Hint. So, that was our episode of Magic the Chat Ring. Stay tuned to our next episode every Thursday.
What do you think of this week's episode? Tell us in the comment section below.
And as always, if you like us, subscribe and share our videos with your friends. This is Alvin.
And I'm Nick.
May Ulamog be with you.
May Ulama be with you.
Conflux, yeah.
Conflux is coming
The
together.
confluence. The confluence.
Conflux is coming
of
together or
shards.
coming apart? Like, that's a conflux, right?
Don't know if that's the sound it makes, but yeah, let's go with that. But we're not going to be talking about that.